This is KIYRA LYNN with Hollywood First Look Features, and today I'm here with Charlie Plummer, star of Words on Bathroom Walls. Charlie, your performance in this film, it was so honest and tortured and brilliant. I would really love to know what your process to getting to know Adam was, and if there was any difficulty in that.
Well, thank you so much for that compliment. That really means so much. It was specific with this because I think normally with the character, you obviously do the type of research that you need to do to understand their circumstances before you meet them in the story and try to get a better understanding for that. But with this, obviously, the circumstances and the research was just much more extensive when it came to the mental health aspect, but also likewise somewhat with the cooking. And yeah, I just wanted to put as much time as possible into laying the groundwork for myself so that I could have a wealth of knowledge about schizophrenia, about what that experience can be like for people and what it might tend to be like for people, especially in the early days of it. That was something that was really important because I just, it needs to be honest. I think if there's even a hint of it feeling, just over dramatic or not grounded in that at all, but just purely for entertainment purposes or purely for a compelling story or anything like that, then it really loses the whole heart of the story, which is that this is something that people struggle with every single day and for such a long time still really don't have clarity behind, and is so, I think, hard for a lot of people to really find hope with. So that was something that was really important. And then just making sure the dialogue between myself and Thor, who directed it, as well as Nick, who wrote the script, and then the rest of the cast was always just really flowing and making sure that we were all really on the same page while we were making the movie.
When you first read for Maya, tell me what that was like in the room.
It felt really, fun and connected. I felt really connected to her. And yeah, it was just an exciting moment. It's not always like that auditioning. So it looking back on it from what I remember, it was a good a good memory.
And were you familiar with Charlie at all on a personal level, or when the two of you first read together, was that like the first time that you guys had met?
We didn't read together, so I hadn't met him before filming. I was familiar with his work. I'd seen a couple of movies that he did. I thought he was extremely talented, and I was excited about playing opposite him because I think he is a truthful actor, and that's exciting for me.
I'm Maya.
I'm Adam.
I came over here to intimidate you into silence, but something tells me you're pretty harmless.
I think, especially when I was younger, I was more like Maya. As I've gotten older, I've definitely softened in ways. She is, I really like how blunt she is. I like her drive. I think she's an incredibly driven young woman. I know a lot of young women like that, and I'm excited by people like that. So I thought that would be a really a cool thing to show on screen. Girls who and people really who are just passionate and resilient.
What I loved about this film was it gave me such a good visual aspect to what your character was feeling. And so it gave me that wonderful insight. So I want to know for you, what came out on film or what you see on the screen, was it different than what you imagined it on the page?
Yeah, I think, it certainly was in terms of certain things like the darkness, for instance. I was, of course, not able to see like a black ink type substance in the physical space with me while we were shooting it. But I think that was a cool opportunity for me as an actor as well. Was trying to get a sense of, and this was all just really through having conversations with people that actually know what they're talking about when it comes to this stuff, really having an understanding of what what that experience really is like in real time with the person experiencing it, and then trying my best as an actor to just put myself in that position in those circumstances. But in the movie than I think it was in my head on the day, that's for sure. I'll say that.
Well, I have to say your performance in this film was so authentic and fantastic and very brilliant. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, KIYRA. I so appreciate those words. I really, really do. Thank you.
Words on Bathroom Walls is playing in theaters now.
Go and see it. This is KIYRA LYNN with Hollywood First Look Features.